This rhetorical analysis stuff is pretty confusing. Are you sure you want to hear this?
Why yes. Yes I do.
You are sure to remain on the edge of your seat due to how utterly exciting it is.
I'm so very excited. Alright. Now, please get started.
Settle down. No one really knows what the heck is going on. People are writing about it and making up their own stuff. That's okay though, we are in America.
Yes, please continue.
There are the classical canons. They are invention, arrangement, style, memory, and delivery. There are also Prior's categories. He wanted to confuse things even more.
Seriously? Why?
He thinks it's necessary because the world has changed a lot since rhetoric analysis began. For instance, a lot of stuff is distributed via the technological route.
Oh. Okay. Like us. We are not real yet we are sending a message on the internet.
Exactly. You've got it!
Yeah, I'm cool like that.
Yes, that's obvious. Anyway, Prior made up a bunch of new categories, but I think he missed the whole technology aspect. Some guy named Porter got that part though.
Whoa. That's a huge relief. I was scared for a second.
I know, right? It doesn't matter what anyone else says. What I think is what matters. I'm always right.
Oh. Okay. I guess so. I am so glad we could get together tonight.
Me, too. So what have you been up to lately?
Oh, a lot. I hung out with my friend Julia yesterday and we talked about rhetoric. Of course, she didn't know anything about the topic, so I told her everything there is to know.
That sounds interesting. You must be incredibly intelligent. That is so kind of you to share your infinite knowledge with others. So what kinds of things did you teach her?
The history of rhetoric focuses on a few things like factoring in the type of audience, ways of being persuasive by using logos, ethos, and pathos, and burden of proof. Aristotle's rhetoric classified speeches into 3 categories. They are forensic, which has to do with the legal setting, epideictic, which is the kind that is used in public settings, and deliberative, which is the kind that address key issues.
Wow. That is interesting. So, what do you like to do for fun?
Then there is Cicero, and he focused on the speaker's intent. There is informational, persuasive, and entertainment intentions, but it is very important to mention that Bitzer felt that there were factors that made speeches very individualized, such as exigence, audience, and constraints.
Fascinating. So, what kind of work do you do?
Then of course style has to be included. Figures refer to syntax which is chosen according to the type of audience. Now, bringing us to our current times, rhetoricians recognize that times are changing. We have new forms of communication.
Oh, okay, I need to go powder my nose. I need a taxi.
A major new form of communication is the internet. Websites are very intricate and have multiple layers which communicate information, sometimes in different ways. Oh. Where did she go?
Oh my gosh. He went on and on and on about rhetoric. It was the most awful date I have ever been on.
Whoa, that sucks.
He told me about the prior canons, which are production, representation, distribution, reception, socialization, activity, and ecology. This guy Prior talks about needing to reorganize the canons because there is so much that is different today in the rhetoric field. So, now there are a lot of rhetoricians publishing papers on what they think should happen with the canons and how things should be reorganized.
You know sis, this has been a really freaking fun conversation, but I have to get home now.
Alright, well, I guess I'll go home too.
My sister had a horrible date. She said the guy wouldn't stop talking about rhetoric. Then she started talking about it. It's bad enough that I have to listen to your rhetoric blabber. I don't need to hear it from my sister too.
Whatever. You know you love it when I talk about rhetoric.
You've only told me a million times that Porter focuses on rhetoric delivery and that he really details that technological aspect.
He also talks about body and identity, distribution and circulation, access and accessibility, interaction, and economics.
So, why should I care about Porter's argument? What is the point of all of this?
Well, Porter does say he has attempted to demonstrate that technical knowledge is integral to digital rhetoric, and that such knowledge is not merely mechanical, technical, routinized procedure. Yes, it can certainly be reduced to that and often is, but when practiced as art, tech and technical knowledge intersects with rhetorical and critical questions in order to assist discursive production and action.
It's so hot when you talk rhetoric.
Yes, it's true. I am very hot. Wanna do something fun?
Well, yeah, I do.
Okay then, let's get to it.
It's time for you guys to leave.
So, I heard that Paul couldn't stop talking about rhetoric on her date. Didn't you find the topic absolutely fascinating? Oh, my gosh, he was so annoying. I don't even think he noticed I was gone. But, yeah, I do find the topic of rhetoric interesting. Tell me something, why are there so many rhetoricians talking about remapping the field? Well, the classical canons just don't really work very well for today's world because there are so many advances in technology and new ways of presenting information. What I don't understand is why everyone feels the need to have so many categories. Can't they just have a few simple ones? Well, my very wise professor, Tom Fox, says that it's the men. For some strange reason, men feel a strong need to categorize things. We women need to get our own papers written so we can show these men how it should be done. I think I'll get right on that, after work, and after I run the laundry, vacuum, clean the fridge, mop the floors, help the kids with their homework, mow the lawn, pull the weeds, clean the garage, do the dishes, wash the windows, pay the bills, dust, put the kids' toys away, clean the bathroom, clean the drapes, clean the baseboards, trim the hedges, and take the car for an oil change. Totally! I will help you with the paper. I'd better go, I have another date. Okay, if it doesn't work out, I have a great guy to set you up with. No, that's okay. Really, no thank you. Bye!